We have some great stuff tonight. We're going to talk about 4 major categories your stress can come from, and then we'll talk about some solutions that you can take to actually, reverse that stress or learn to let it go. So let's get started, and welcome. So let me get you started here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the 4 steps to less stress and how to keep your weight off for good. As a yo-yo dieter, we all know that you take time to lose the weight and then you gain it back, and then you lose it and then you gain it back. So we're going to talk about 4 categories your stress is going to actually fall into and what to do to keep that weight off. So this is actually step number 4 to identify your stressors of the Yo-Yo Dieter's 9-step program. So this is the actual roadmap that we talk about. And what we do is we talk about mindset versus, food consumption and counting calories and all that fun stuff. So let's get started. So where are you at right now? Like, what do you need to do? Do you want to lose, 10 pounds? Do you want to just feel better? Do you want more energy? Like, where are you at right now? And as we talk about the stress, let's see where some of these stress categories fit with your life. So this is actually step number 4, and this is the worksheet that we can go through. And it helps identify, it also helps create goals, and it does increase your energy because when you have less stress, you feel better, you get better sleep, and with all that being said, you actually increase your energy by 50%. So the categories of stress are physical, which that one is pretty easy, chemical, nutritional, and then they can be spiritual or more of a mindset, which the program, the Yo-Yo Dieters, is more of a mindset, but we do talk about everything that affects your body as a whole system. So again, what did I mention before? Like, take a moment, think about what you do every day that causes a little bit of stress or that causes you maybe a little bit more stress. Because a little stress each day is not bad, because stress is what keeps us strong. It also does strengthen our immune system. But when you have too much stress in certain ways, it is bad, and it can lead to aging, obviously weight gain. Some people do lose weight when they are very stressed, but most people, they do lose their weight when they get rid of the stress. So physical stress, it can be anything. Like, say, if your body is not used to certain things. So let's say if you work out and you overdo it and you're like, you know what, Tina, I'm going to work out 3 times a day and I'm going to do this and this and this, and you just keep going. That's too much stress. That's too much physical stress. So intense exercise, manual labor. I mean, lack of sleep is also physical. Sometimes people work long hours. Sometimes you travel. Extreme temperatures, staying in the hospital, like surgeries. Those are all really good physical examples of stress. So chemical stress, that can be anything from a prescription medication. It could be drinks like alcohol. It can be also things that you have in your home. It could be certain detergents. It could be your beauty products. It could be your air quality if you live in an area where it is, bad air quality. So pesticides, those are some crazy things that you don't even think about of why you are stressed. And you're like, you know what? I never thought of that before. So chemical stress. Nutritional. Now, everybody that loses weight knows about nutritional, right? You talk about your food, you talk about allergies, you talk about processed food. Like flavorings. I'm reading off a list because I don't want to miss anything. Maybe you're, deficient in a certain vitamin. Maybe, you eat too many calories, and extreme, it can go both ways. You eat too many calories or extreme starvation. So look at that. That's just in one category of stress. And then the spiritual or psycho-spiritual stress can be anything from relationships, and that means mother, father, boyfriend, girlfriend, career, finances, death, life goals that you're not hitting, and also past childhood traumas. Do you see where all this stuff mixes together? Can you say this is, I don't even know what to say. It's like almost eye-opening. Like if you have, let's say 5 of these, which it's pretty easy to pick 5 out of all these 4. Pretty eye-opening. So again, this is step 4 of the Yo-Yo Dieters program. And I'm kind of in awe of all those that I just listed, because when I, did some research for you guys today, this is, for me, it was eye-opening. I just want to go back to this slide right here. With stressors, your solutions, what we do is we look at, okay, what was your worries? Like, where was your last stressful situation? That's your first step. You want to identify. Then, how are you handling it? Like, how are you changing it? That would be step 2. And then step 3 is identify your feelings, because those 3 steps right there are the most important. And then from there, we go to the plan of action, which is foods and your mental strength, your mindset. That's what we talk about. And then the bottom are tools of how to cope with, your action. Like we talk about self-care, filling your own cup, how much time you do sit in front of the computer. It doesn't matter if it's work related, social media. And then music. We talk about music too, because music does go straight to your, how should I say, to your mind, your soul. So all this is part of step 4 of the Yo-Yo Dieters program. And I just wanted to show you this map again, because those 4 steps, you identify, then you say, what am I doing now about it? And then check off your feelings. And there's a bigger list than this of feelings that we go through. And then you talk about your foods and your future plan. Those are the 4 steps that we take with the Yo-Yo Dieters program. And with all these, I just want you to name one of them that are below and say, you know what, Tina, this is the number 1 thing I want to change. This is the number 1 thing I want to make a better impact on my life. And pick out of this list. It's funny because I got a notebook here. Pick if it's physical, pick if it's chemical, pick if it's nutritional, or is it, maybe a relationship or work, which would be spiritual. Comment below which one you feel like you are most stuck at right now. So I just wanted to give you that great information today, because each time I go live on Tuesdays, we go through a step. We go through part of the program that we, dive into, and we learn, where we're at and where we're going to go. And we want to make sure you gain that energy, lose the weight, and keep it off for good. So sustainable weight loss is what it's about. So we don't want you to go back to yo-yo dieting. We want you to identify, plan, and keep it off. So again, my name is Tina with Yo-Yo Dieters, and I'm so glad that you guys are here tonight. We will talk to you tomorrow, and have a good evening. Bye.